Hello, Ashin here. Through many years I'm playing World of Warcraft. I've met a lot of people complaining how hard it is to make gold, that they have to spend their real money to afford repairs, consumables and other stuff. While I'm just playing the game for free basically, and I haven't spent any single cent in the last 10 years. Also playing World of Warcraft in that time, buying expansions, character transfers, Hearthstone packs, other Blizzard games and plenty of other Battle.net related purchases, paying only with my gold from World of Warcraft. And I do realize that most of you don't really need to buy all of this stuff, but also I think that playing World of Warcraft and being able to buy consumables and afford repairs without spending your real money is not a rocket science, and I don't think you realize how simple it is. Because of that, after helping few people to understand what is this whole gold making about, I decided to do a video so everyone interested can understand the basic of this whole process. Many of you can already say this is stupid, why I would spend my time grinding pixels while I can just buy my expansion with my real money, and that's true. Many of you will not need this video for anything. However, there's a big group of people like students, unemployed people, people who have temporary financial problems. They can't afford that, and I hope they will find this video useful. So to the point, gold making is not hard. Yes, you need to have some knowledge, you need to spend some time to gain this knowledge, but after that you can just repeat some patterns you have learned, and whenever you need extra gold you can just repeat all of this and you will be completely free and released from spending real money into World of Warcraft. So addons. Addons are important. They are mandatory for saving your time, doing calculations and telling you how to make an actual gold. From most important addons that I use, there is two of them. They are mandatory, but that's the only ones that you will ever need if you are planning to do gold making with professions and auction house related stuff. So one of them is TSM, so it's tradeskillmaster. That's the addon that will save you plenty of time. It will do most of the calculations, and when properly configured it will tell you if the item that you are planning to sell is properly posted and you are not losing your money on doing that. And the second one, which is relatively new, is Craftsim. This addon was introduced in Dragonflight, and it's basically addon that tells you the correct values of crafting cost of items you are planning to do. And since TSM requires you to have a pretty huge knowledge to understand profits, Craftsim does it for you automatically, and having both of these addons will guarantee you that you are not going to waste your gold. I'm going to split whole gold making term into categories so you can find something for you, because some of people like to farm. They don't mind spending hours and hours killing mobs for profit. However, there is a lot of other people who prefer to be semi-AFK, watching some YouTube and still making profit. I'm gonna split gold making in a few simple categories for the beginning, not going too deep so you are not gonna be too confused. So first category will be professions, and professions usually require from you spending a lot of time, effort and gold into leveling it up, learning how to use it, and spending time to learn how to make an actual profit. Because nowadays there is different systems like multicraft, resourcefulness, inspiration. It's not that obvious that you will actually make gold on the item you want to craft. However, after spending all of these resources, most likely until next expansion, you will have to put almost no effort into professions after maxing it out. Second branch of gold making will be farming, so either collecting herbs, mining or killing monsters for loot, like crafting materials, loot. It will usually require only your time, not much of gold investment, so that's the perfect method for people who's starting from scratch, having zero gold to invest. Profits are usually worse than other methods, but there is no risk into that method either. You will be richer by 20k gold or 100k gold, depends on the farm, and you will always gain gold, so and there is no risk, you cannot lose anything basically. Third one is transmog market, so basically This is a long time strategy because some of these transmog items will sell in hours and other one will take few months to sell. So this is my least favorite method, but it still gives you gold if you want to go into that. Fourth one is boosting. This is the section for players who are more likely better at the game than average player. There is plenty of people who are willing to pay you for killing bosses for them or doing mythic plus dungeons. This requires you to be good at the game, spending some time finding customers and actually playing the game. It's very difficult to start, but as long as you are a good player, you're gonna make a lot of gold basically. Fifth one is resetting the markets. That's probably the most profitable part of gold making. However, there is a risk. Not everything will go as planned sometimes. As an example, you can buy plenty of awakened order from the auction house for like 200 or 220 gold per piece, as it is on the moment I'm recording that. You will spend, let's say, 10 million gold, and when the season 4 starts, you can sell all of that back with huge profits. But this part is for experienced gold makers, and I'm not recommending that for people who are not really interested in this yet. But is knowing all of this stuff enough? Not really. Most important is your mindset. You will have to understand what you are working towards. In most of the methods you have to be patient basically, either crafting, boosting, farming. It's important to understand that the patience is a key. Be consequent with your plan. If you decided to farm, do that and make a plan. Let's say you will decide to farm herbs. Decide that you want to farm them for 2 hours, for example, and do that. Don't give up in the middle because you have competition or maybe you got bored. Finish what you have started and then move on to something else if you want. It is the same with the auction house basically. If you keep trying to sell your items, at the very end they will sell. There is always demand on items. Basically anything you wanna sell, it will sell at some point. So don't give up and don't quit too early, just give yourself a chance. So I have talked about most basic stuff, but let's talk about a real example. In this case I will show you method that I'm using right now, week before season 4 starts. And it's pretty simple, it's jewel crafting, and to be exact, gems. A week ago I have bought materials for 4 million gold and I crafted every rank 3 gem possible, some of them 300, some of them even 3000 gems. Depends on the statistics how many of those daily sells, according to tradeskillmaster data. Also very important thing about addons, they are not always correct, as I think that TSM is the best gold making addon in the history. It also have some downsides. If I would base only on TSM, I would probably never sell a single gem, because if TSM is not set up perfectly, it might not show you correct values for the items. In this example, TSM doesn't count in multicraft and resourcefulness. Because of that, it thinks I will lose 81 gold by crafting that gem, but in reality I will actually make 89 gold, because Craftsim addon does count multicraft and resourcefulness. As you can see, having knowledge and being aware of what's going on is a key in this gold making method. So my plan was to craft them week before, as materials were cheaper than usual, and sell them when season 4 starts. But my gold making addiction kicked in and I've started selling them, and as a result I've made 1 million gold profit in a week almost, even if it's pretty bad time for doing that, since not many people is still playing before season 4 starts. So I consider this 1 million gold a pretty solid profit at this time. I could be more patient, craft those gems and leave them waiting for season 4, and instead of this 1 million profit I could make 2 millions. But this is a great example of being patient. I'm still happy with this 1 million and I'll reinvest 5 million now to make another 1-2 million when season starts. But as you can see, even on that period you can make 1 million gold a week and easily play World of Warcraft for free, while also afford consumables and buy new expansion and other stuff. I hope I've convinced you that this whole gold making is difficult and impossible myth that is going on is not a thing for you anymore, and you will learn something for the future. If there is anything I can add to this video or I just forget about and it's important, just leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any ideas or requests for the videos, also let me know. So this is basically first video I've made in my life, so I apologize in advance for all the bad editing and the sound and everything that went wrong. But if there is anyone who find this informative and you want to see more, just let me know so I can just record some videos for you. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm not sure if there will be another video because I have no idea if someone will watch that. But if it will happen, then I'm just gonna record some other stuff. So thank you for watching if you are still here, and have a nice day.